everybody. Gilbert Cantu with Little Jade Bonsai. I wanted to make a little video just kind of showing some of my trees and kind of talking a little bit about them. Not really a garden tour, but just I don't know, just wanted to share some of my trees. So let me kind of turn this around here. Okay, so this is where I keep my trees. I keep them on the side of my house. There's my backyard. Of course, the sun sets in the west. So my trees, the sun comes up over here. They get the morning sun, which is really the best sun. And in the afternoon, they're pretty much in the shade. So yeah, I mean, they really do great out here. I live in Corpus Christi, Texas, which is South Texas. We're very close to the, we are right on the water. But it's pretty hot, pretty humid. It only freezes a few times a year during winter time, and when they do, I just cover my trees with blankets until the freeze is over. And yeah, I mean, they pretty much live outside year round. Like I said, I mean, as long as it doesn't freeze, they're fine. So yeah, this is where I keep my trees, and you can kind of see, man, I've been so busy with work. I haven't been out here as much as I wanted to. So some of my trees are kind of overgrown, as you can kind of see. Most of all these trees have come from cuttings that I've done. A lot of them have actually come from this tree over here. I'll kind of show you that in a minute, but just kind of wanted to show you my trees and kind of where I keep them. I mean, some of them I work on and I train and develop. This one has the really good pads. And then of course some I'm just letting them grow. I don't like to do that, but you know, I think I have, out of all these trees here, I think I have close to 400, or around 400. And like I said, most of them have come from cuttings. Here's a root over rock I'm working on. Cascade, little forest. So I kind of have, man, trees in every year you can think of. I mean, I got a lot of little trees like this, which are fun. I mean, because I've had some really small trees that are a lot more interesting than, you know, than some bigger ones. So this is my, what I call the Godfather. It's, like I said, it's kind of, I need to really work on it. But yeah, this is my oldest tree. This is my first portulacaria, my first little jade. I did a video on this tree. It definitely needs a restyling. It's kind of drooped and it just needs some work. But I probably won't do anything until next year. But I've had this tree 18 years, and it was my first tree, and it's actually the father to a lot of my trees here. So it's called the Godfather. This is a cool one right here. You know, you can, that's what's so awesome about this, about the portulacarias, is you can develop them into almost any style. You know, you have a tree that has a straight trunk, and you know, people message me, it's like, I don't know what to do with this tree. Yours kind of have some shape, and this one's just growing straight. And I'm like, well, you know, you can just let the tree tell you what to do. You know, if it's growing straight, then train it as an upright. You know, if it's kind of a slant style, or you know, it has a lot of growth on top and not enough on the bottom, then train it to a literati style, or you know. So you can train them to any style. Here's a semi-cascade that I've neglected and haven't done much with. So this one was looking really cool earlier this year, and then I hadn't touched it. So it's growing crazy. And all these are cuttings that I've rooted. Okay, these right here, check out the growth on this. This is a portulacaria afra lilliput. So it has very compact growth, but it's upright. And then the leaves look like little elf ears. They have little points on them. They're really cool. I actually found that at Home Depot, and so I'm growing more. But yeah, there's cuttings and cuttings that have rooted. You know, some of them are real small. Some of them I'm training like that. Some of them I'm just, I don't know, I'm just letting them grow to see what they do. Now all these here that you see all down here, I rooted last year, and I've been training them. I mean, they do have some nice shapes, but God, they grow so fast, so you have to be consistent with your trimming. Otherwise, they'll just kind of go all out of control. That's a cool little one. Ooh, look at this one. Oops, sorry. Well, it's got a neat little shape. It's like I almost don't know what I'm gonna find because I've just been working on them and trimming them, and I mean, I guess I was going somewhere with all of these. I had the rock right here. Kind of open that up a little bit. But you have to stay consistent with your trimming. And I obviously haven't with these, but that's okay because they're young and they're still growing, they're developing. They're thickening their trunks, and you know, it's fine. You can let them grow wild, you can keep them trimmed up, but no matter what, the biggest thing, I say the biggest thing a lot, but the biggest thing that people ask me is, well, how do I thicken my trunk, or how do I get my trees so dense and compact, and the way you grow them? Well, of course, like I said, consistency, trimming. The more leaves you have on a tree, the thicker your trunk is going to get. So, you know, you let them grow long, you know, the trunks are going to they're going to reflect the growth. But if you have them really compact, I mean, the trunks are really going to reflect that. Because, I mean, you just think about it. You have, the more leaves you have, the more your trunk has to grow to support all that growth. So it's going to keep growing and keep growing. So here's a cool little taller tree. But yeah, this is my little world. You know, I work on a computer all day with my design business, and so, you know, when you're inside all day, you have a stressful day, or even at lunch, I'm just like, man, I just need to get out of the office. I just come outside and trim a tree, and I'm kind of in my own little world. I always leave my phone inside. That way I can spend some time and disconnect and kind of feel like I connect back to nature. So that's really it. Just thought I'd share my trees and where I grow them. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and always remember consistency is key, and keep on trimming and living the bonsai life. You're supposed to say bonsai, but I say bonsai. So living the bonsai life. Bonsai! Okay, thanks for watching.